Welcome to tugalmedia.com. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to create forms in your WordPress pages or blog or in your posts. You can create various forms, contact forms, application forms, request form, any type of forms that you want to create on your WordPress pages or your WordPress posts. We are going to learn in this tutorial. Now we are going to use a plugin called Visual Form Designer. It's a contact form designer that we are going to use to create our form. So this is your WordPress dashboard. Now on the left section where you have the plugins, click on add new plugins. Click on add new plugin and wait for the page to load. Now we are going to use a plugin called Visual Form Builder by Matthew Moreau. It's an easy application form designer. You can use it to design various forms. So in the plugin section here, you have here search plugins. So we are going to click inside and search for this particular plugin, Visual Form Builder. Visual Form Builder by Matthew Moreau. So you type Visual Form Builder. Now you press enter on your keyboard to load all the various plugins under form builders. Now you have various plugins here and the forms, but we want to use the Visual Form Builder by Matthew Moreau. We are going to create beautiful functional forms, any type of form, registration forms, contact forms that you want in your pages. So on the install button here, click install now. You click on the install button. Now it takes you to the installation page where you have the activation section. Here you have activate the plugin. So we click on the activate the plugin to activate it into our WordPress system. Now after activation, immediately you see on your left section here of the menus, you have Visual Form Builder. Now you have to click on the Visual Form Builder and click on the settings to enter your various settings, that your email that you use when a user fills the form, the email that you want your form submission to be submitted to. So you click on the certain. Here you have various settings here. Form output, you can manipulate that, you can leave it. You have maximum upload size. If you want to include an upload to your form, you can increase the size to the maximum. Let's say for this training we increase it to 250 megabyte. So then a user uploading a file size more than 250 will not be accepted. So you can change all the settings here. Now you have here sender mail header. So you can enter your email here. That's I enter, for example, my email here. That's the sender's email at yahoo.com. or I can enter a different email. Any email that you have, you can enter your email. You enter your email, that's the sender's email. The sender's email in the certain form. So after you do that, then you click on save. Click on save in your settings on the visual form builder. Now we are going to start by creating a new form here. So on the visual form builder, you have all forms. Will show you all the forms you have created. The add new form will show you is where you can click to be able to create a new form. So we click on add new form. So we click on add new form. Then you wait for the page to load. So when the add new form opens, it says create a form. Name of the form, you can give it any name depending on what type of form you are creating. Let's say for instance an application form, application form. So you can give it wherever name, a contact form, job form, request form, whatever type of form you are creating. The name, your name or your company, that will show when the user receives or sends the form out. It says this option says the from display name. So if someone applies or enter details on your form on your website and it says your name will be displayed here, so you can enter Tuga Media. For example, the reply to email, says replies to your email will go here. Replies to your emails will go here. So you can give an email where all replies can go. All replies from your forms can go here. Then you have the email subject. You can give a subject to job application. Job application, for example. This says the subject of the email that is sent. So depending on what type of form you are creating, you set the subject here. Then it says email to who to send the submitted data to. That's very, very important. It's very important because when a user fills and submits the form, you have to enter the email that the application details will come. So this is where you set an email where you want to receive the information. So we can enter an email that you want to receive the applied forms or the submitted form from your website to. So you enter the email. So after the entries is made, then you click on create form on the button here. Now it will take us to the section where you can now design your forms. So this details are very important because this email is needed to check whether they are correct, because any application made in your form will be sent to this email. Now it takes you to the design section of the form. Now your design section here, you have your submit button. Do not change this. You have your capture entry here where a user will ask you enter the capture information so that it will prevent spam computer bots from applying on your forms, so the computer will detect whether there's a human. So that's very important. You see the asterisk right here shows that this is very important. That's the verification section. There's the field set, and that's where you'll be adding all these field sets. Whatever field set that you will be needing in your form will come under this section. So you have here text, checkbox, select, date, URL, number, phone, file upload, instruction, HTML, time, currency, email, address, radio, text area. So let's, for example, we want to use first entry your name in the application form. So we click on this section here, the text. You place your mouse on the text, then you place your mouse on the text, then you click on it. You have the text area, the text, so you click on it and it shows up under the field set. Now you have to edit some various items here. You have the text, so we have to place the mouse on it. You see at the right section of this text here, that's where you can do the changes to its settings. So this text, we can give it your name, application name, whatever name you want for your application form. So on the arrow here, you click on it to edit. It shows up the text here, the name of the text. You see when you place your mouse on the question mark, it says a field's name is the most visible and direct way to describe what the field is for. So we can write here your name. Your name. Then you can set whether your name is required in the form. This is also very important. You can choose yes or no. If you choose yes, then the user must or is required to enter something in that text before submission of the form will be made. So you can set it to no or yes, depending on what information you want to receive from the form. Then you have other functions here, but you can leave that intact. Then we can now save it. So we save the field set for your name. You wait for the saving to be made. So one field set is made here, your name. Then we have another text here. We can change that to also, for example, maybe we are doing an application form, so we can say your name. Your name, previous, this is this, for example, school or company, previous school or company. You can also do the various settings, but we will leave it for now. Then you save it. So we have created two texts. It's okay for now. We'll go to other field sets that we want to use. So we've Then with the text, then we can, you have select checkbox, we can enter email. Yes, let's click on the email and wait for the page to load. When you click on it once, it loads under the field set here. So we are waiting for the page to load. The page is still loading. There are various field sets here and sections that you can use for creating your various forms. Now the email section has been added to the form. So as we did for the text, place your mouse on the right section here. You see the arrow will display, click on it. Then you can do configuration to the various settings. Email, we want to make it required, so an asterisk has to show because we need the email of the applicant that we are requesting information from in our application form. So we set that to yes. Then we want to see if we can enter any other. There are various field sets. We have the checkbox. We have the date selection. We'll be entering a few more field sets to create our form. Now let's choose a date selection. So click on the date selection. I click on it twice, so twice is here. I want to delete one. To delete one of them, you click the arrow. It opens 8 settings. Then you see below it you have the delete. So it asks you how you want to delete, then you delete. So to delete one of any field set, you click on the arrow, see the delete section. Do not use this delete because this holds the whole form. This delete is for the whole form. But in the various set of the field set, you can click on the arrow, then you can delete if you don't want to. So date, we can leave it for a user to select the date. We click the arrow back, it enters like this, and we can choose another. Let's say we choose a text box. So I click on the checkbox, but I'll have to enter the field set information on the text checkbox. So as we have been doing for all these field sets, see the arrow, you click on it. Now we'll give it a name for the checkbox. Checkbox, we can enter something like select courses. Then you have on the options here, option 1, we say math, English, science. So we are creating the option for the checkbox. The user can select. Then you have here, you have 3 options here, but you can add more options. So on the button here, add, you add more options. You can add history. You can add more options depending on what type of form you are creating. You can add ads. We are done for this tutorial section of the checkbox. Then you go down a little to the page. If you want to set it as a requirement, you can select yes. You scroll up to your page. You can minimize it like this by clicking the arrow. Then you save your form. So let's see if we can create their radio sections, text area. But this training will add our file upload. That will be our last field set. We are done. You can create a whole lot of field sets in your forms, but we are just creating just a few for the purpose of this training. I've clicked on the file upload. Field set is loading. The page is loading, so we wait for the page to load for it to be included under our application form. So to create a form, you click on it. Once it comes under this section here, the page is loading, as you can see on the screen. After it loads, now it's here. You have your file upload. So file upload has been created. You can give it a name: upload CV, or upload CV, or upload CV or transcript. You can give it any name. So now under your field set section, you can give it a name too. So you click on the arrow here. You can type school, or you type summer school registration form. That is different from your application form. This application form is the general form heading that you are creating. That on the field set section, the various entry, you have this legend here will be showing on your form. So we can minimize it. Then we can save our form that we have created. So you click on the save button here to save your form. There's another section down here on the down corner of the forms page. You can click as well, save form. It all saves the whole form that you have created. Now we have created our form, and we are going to now see how we'll add the form onto our page, or see how we'll integrate the form on our page or post, so that when a user enters or can be able to fill our form. So remember all the various configuration that you have done. Your email that you entered during the creation of the form is very necessary, but that's where the entry of the form is going to be sent to you. So after the form now is saved, now we are going to integrate it, add it onto our page. So on the left section of your pages, you click on all pages. If you want to add it onto your post, you click on your post. But we want to, for this training, add it onto our page. So let's say, for example, we want to add the form on our products page. Oh, let's add it to about our products. Let's add it to contacts. You can add it depending on what page you have created. So how do we add it now? When you place your mouse on the various pages, you see the editing button here. So you click on edit. It loads the particular page editing interface for you so that you'll be able to edit your page. There's our contact page. This section is your description, where you can format various text and images that you add onto your page. So you click inside your description section so that we can now enter. You see on this section here, you have add form. So now it's easy. Whatever forms you have created, when you click the add form, you'll be able to just integrate it onto the form page. So wherever you want the form to be, let's say we want the form to come down here, you place the cursor on the position where you want the form to be. Then you move your mouse onto the add form. So it says add, click on the add form. It will show you all the various forms you have created. We just created one form, so it will be displayed here. Application form is. If you have created 10 forms, when you click the arrow, you see all your various forms you have created. Now it says insert form. Now on this button here, you click insert form. To now insert the form as a code. This is a short code for that form you have created. So for this, the form is inserted. Then on the right section of your page, you see the update. For you are editing this page, so you have to click on the update to update your page before you can see the visual interface of the form that you have created when you view this particular page. Now after you click on the update, we wait for the page to update itself after we have edited the page. Now it says page updated. The page has been updated. Now we want to now view the page to see how our form will be looking at on our browser. So on the view page, you click on the view page to see how your form is looking in your browser, so that a user can make the necessary entries that you require from your form and then submit it. After the user clicks on the submit, the information comes you directly to your email that you entered during the send form information to email. Now, very nice, here you have your application form displaying on your browser, summer school registration form, your name, so whatever field set you've created, previous school we've created, email, everything is showing here. You have the date selection, so I will just do a sample registration here. I enter the name. For example, I enter a name here, previous school. We are just doing a sample training. Email. Let's say a user has come to your web page and he's applying or she's applying on the form, so we are doing a sample registration. Select date, you click, you select your date. Then you have the select courses. You remember the check boxes we've created. So math, English, let's say history, or math, English and science. You can check and uncheck. you can check and uncheck. So there's a selection checkbox. Upload a CV or transcript. So you can browse to see how the upload works. Now on your computer, you can locate any file that you can browse here and attach it. You remember you set the maximum upload to 250 megabyte. So during your settings in the visual form builder, depending on what setting you want, maximum upload setting you can enter. Then this is the captcha I was talking about. Because I'm already logged in as an administrator, I don't need to enter any verification. So I just click on submit. Now we want to see how the submission will reflect. Says your form was successfully submitted. Thank you for contacting us. So our form has been successfully submitted. This is how you can create a nice form using Visual Form Builder. It's a plugin, a WordPress plugin that can help you to create various forms. We can refresh our page to return back to our form application section. So this is your form that you've created. You can create very nice design forms using the visual form